I figured out why black don't crack. My grandma used to have the most amazing skin into her 70s and until she passed away. And she washed her face with Dial soap and a washcloth. It used to make me so mad when I was younger because I had pretty bad acne and like everybody in my family just seemed to have this great skin, but I didn't. And I could not understand what was going on. It was collagen. The elders were always getting collagen. I find this hilarious because racism is a hell of a drug. So my grandma and my grandpa, that whole generation, came from the South. They lived in different parts of the South and ended up here during the Great Migration. They were both raised on farms. My grandpa was raised on a sharecrop in Mississippi, and my grandma, I think she was like, they were like a tenant farm, which is the same thing in Kentucky. Anyway, I say that to say that most black people from the silent generation grew up, they were raised on the land where their ancestors were enslaved. And so the recipes that were handed down from them for them were handed down from enslavement. So this is how racism enters the chat. During slavery, black people were given what was considered the worst of everything, like scraps to live off of. We were allowed to have the meat that nobody else wanted, like the chitlins, the neck bones, the skin, the feet, the hooves, tripe, and shit. Those were the meats we had access to. And as we do, we took those lemons and we made lemonade. A lot of times you had more bones than meat, so it was common to make bone broth. You boil that bone broth down, and that's what people drink today for extra collagen. The enslaved people would augment their diet with stuff that was easy to grow and that didn't really need much tending because they were kind of busy during the day. So there were things like pole beans, yard beans. These are green beans, but they're like the long ones that are usually kind of tough. Collard greens, pinto beans, stuff like that. Peppers, tomatoes, carrots. Little did we know, but we were constantly coming up with combinations just to make the food taste better that actually ended up being a perfect blend of collagen and vitamin C, like pinto beans, neck bones rice, and collard greens. Or cleaning our chitlins with lemon and eating spicy pork rinds with lime, pig's feet and collard greens, okra and anything. Okra is a great source of vitamin C. The body needs vitamin C to be able to process collagen into usable form. So I can trace my family back a decent way. My grandmother's grandmother's grandmother was on a plantation. That's 160 years of eating collagen with vitamin C on a regular basis and training our kids to do the same thing. We got epigenetic benefits. Be mad. Please be mad because y'all didn't want it.